swear, y'all, one of these days, the production value of these things will go up. But for now, this is what you get. Or really, in the words of Abraham Hicks, wouldn't it be nice if someone who's actually good at video editing could come help me out and increase the production value of these things? Because I got the content, y'all, and I'm going to start sharing this content. I'm so excited, y'all. I got a lot of stuff to share. This is just the beginning. So we're talking about breathing, right? Breathe to eliminate all dis-ease in your life. I'm talking just in my own experience. Growing up, I always had a stuffy nose. And because of it, I was pretty much a chronic mouth breather. I had bad breath, and I sometimes I still have bad breath these days, but that's only because I smoke a little too much. But I'm in a phase of my life where I'm cleaning up my lungs, cleaning up my life, eliminating more bad habits and putting good habits into place. So that's one of the things that I'm most grateful for in my life, the ability to breathe through my nose. The nose is a regulator of your breath. It filters the air of dust and toxins and anything that you don't want in your lungs. And it also produces nitric oxide up here in your sinuses. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator, so when you're breathing through your nose, especially when you're breathing slowly, and sometimes you can even hum like and that kind of causes vibration and releases more nitric oxide into your nose. So when you breathe in, it goes into your lungs and you're breathing it in to your bloodstream, and it relaxes your blood vessels, allows for greater blood flow throughout your body. Nitric oxide is also a potent antioxidant. It helps eliminating bad bacteria and whatnot in your body. So let's talk about the breath, y'all. Your breath is something you do 24/7, even when you're sleeping. So when you're talking about your health is all about your relationships to the four elements: earth, air, fire, water. And air, your breath, is by far the most important one because you're breathing all the time, even when you're asleep and unconscious. So if you I don't know what I'm saying. If you implement, there you go, that's what I'm looking for. Yo, I don't edit my videos because I don't got the time or patience for that type of stuff. I like to chill throughout my day, so this is what you get, raw and unedited. If you implement a breathing exercise into your life, your quality of life is going to go on a steady incline, and you're going to find yourself getting sick less and less and less. It's going to be a rare occasion that you get sick. I'm not saying that I don't ever feel under the weather, but since I started my breathing exercises a few years ago, the frequency that I get sick is close to zero, yo. And when I do get sick, it's very short-lived, and it's not much more than like the beginning stages of a cold. And even when that happens, I really start doing my breathing exercises more frequent than just the morning. That way it eliminates those diseases. Because with breathing exercises, you are literally oxygenating the crap out of your body. And not just in your blood, but you're taking that oxygen from your blood and it's getting pulled in deep into your tissues, into your extremities. Because most of the time your blood is full of oxygen. And most of us are in a chronic state of hyperventilation. We live in a consumeristic society. overabundance. We have way more than we need, y'all. So simplify your life, eliminate those things that you don't need, implement some fasting into your life. And one of those ways you can do it is by breathing less, by breathing slower and breathing deeper. When you breathe slower, your nose can do its job better. It can filter out the air a lot better, and you're just creating better efficiency with how your body deals with the carbon dioxide oxygen cycle in and out of your body. A lot of people think carbon dioxide is a waste product. That is untrue. It's just about balance. And the more carbon dioxide that your body can tolerate, the better off your nervous system. That's the key. That's what they don't tell you. So with this exercise, this is the only breathing exercise you need. I do 3 different breathing exercises. This is the first one I implemented, and it's the one that had one of the largest impacts. This is called breath retention. So essentially you breathe deep diaphragmatic breathing using your diaphragm. So you breathe into your belly first, and then you fill up your lungs and your chest all the way up to your crown. So you're breathing from your root to your crown. And when you get to the top, you hold your breath, and then you exhale slowly as possible, but without, as slowly as possible. You're finding your edge, but you're not causing yourself to like be gasping for air, you know? So steady the breath, steady the mind, calm the heart. You okay, Sumo? Oh, my cat. So yeah, you breathe in, hold it at the top, breathe out, hold at the bottom. So what is this doing? You are building up the carbon dioxide in your blood and building up the carbon dioxide in your body. Like I said, most of us are in a chronic state of hyperventilation, meaning that you're not letting the carbon dioxide build up in your tissues. And the carbon dioxide is what creates the affinity to pull the oxygen out of your blood into your tissues. So a lot of times what's happening is oxygen is coming into your blood and you're just breathing that oxygen right back out. It's not getting pulled in to those extremities of your body. So I do my breathing exercises first thing in the morning upon waking up. And I use it as the beginning part of my meditation to prime myself, to get myself in a state of mind for meditation. And I recommend doing it first thing when you wake up, because as you're sleeping, your body is doing a lot of cleaning and it's dumping a lot of toxins and waste into your lymphatic system. So when you wake up, your blood and your body is full of toxins and you want to get rid of that stuff. So even before you drink water, do your breathing exercises. And when you do your breathing exercises, if you don't happen to do it in the morning, it doesn't matter. Find time to do it throughout the day. And if you don't have time in the morning, make time. And if you don't make time, then if you're on your way to work, do it in the car, because it's easily done in the car while you're driving. Just make sure you know your edge and don't go beyond your edge so you don't pass out while you're driving, yo. Like, for real, be careful. So let's talk about when you do the breathing exercises, not only are you oxygenating your body, but you are stimulating your lymphatic system. You're causing it to move and dump into your bloodstream, into your heart, and allowing the rest of your body, the rest of your detoxing organs to eliminate those toxins out of your blood, like your liver and your kidneys and your lungs and whatnot. So in addition to that, you are toning your nervous system. You're allowing it to deal with those higher levels of carbon dioxide, where your blood starts heating up and your body starts heating up, and you're activating your sympathetic nervous system, which when that happens, that's the fight or flight, where you get like an adrenaline dump. But you're stimulating your nervous system and teaching yourself to not react, but you're creating that space between stimulus and action to where you have that little gap, and you're increasing that gap every time you're doing these breathing exercises or meditating. And that gap is that area that you have the choice. That is where your power is, your ability to respond. So, oh, yeah, one more thing. I've helped some of my friends. I've taught them these breathing exercises, and it's helped them. One of my friends has social anxiety. So if you deal with social anxiety, it's a real thing. When you're out in public, I don't know why it happens, but you start to like sweat a lot, right? And that's an issue for my friend. So I told him, hey, start doing these breathing exercises, and eventually you'll be able to master your social anxiety to where you're keeping your calm, keeping your cool, and your body doesn't start sweating profusely anymore. So without further ado, let me show you my breathing exercise. So the ratio here is 3-to-1, meaning hold your breath at the top for a ratio of 3, hold it at the bottom for 1. I recommend everyone starting with holding your breath 15 seconds at the top and 5 seconds at the bottom. Work your way up to 21 at the top and 7 at the bottom. Me personally, I just recently upgraded from 33 seconds at the top and 11 seconds at the bottom to 39 seconds at the top and 13 seconds at the bottom. So the bottom is like your base factor, right? I do 13 at the bottom, 39 at the top. So it looks like this. So sit down first thing in the morning, go pee, go eliminate, do what you have to do. Brush your teeth if you want, get that fresh mouth. And before you even drink water, don't drink water yet. Sit down and make sure you're grounded. And so I do this in half lotus. But if that's not available to you, then it's easily done in a chair. But the key here is you want a straight spine from tailbone to crown. So you want to root yourself down, engage your bandhas, but the bandhas aren't necessary in the beginning. But if you have bandhas in your practice, then engage your Mula Bandha and your Uddiyana Bandha. And then lengthen your spine through the crown, slight tilt of the head so you have a straight spine. Take a few breaths. I usually take 3 breaths, deep diaphragmatic breaths. So that's called the Ujjayi breath. So it's a slight constriction of the back of your throat as you breathe in and out. So once you've settled in, you've gotten rid of any uncomfortableness in your body, and you're pretty calm, then after your 3rd breath, breathe in and hold it at the top for your ratio of 3-to-1. So if you're just starting off, 15 seconds at the top, and then breathe out, hold it for 5 seconds at the bottom, and repeat that 3 times is all you need. Because remember, this can help you at any moment in your life. Just start these breathing exercises. It'll calm you, it'll center you, it'll bring you to the present. But the power, just like anything in your life, comes when you make this into a habit, a steady habit, every single morning. Usually, if I do start to feel under the weather, it's because I've stopped my breathing practices for an extended period of time. So I meditate every morning, and with my meditations, I do my breathing practices every single time. Now, with that, I meditate every morning except when I don't. So that's literally what I mean, except when I don't. And I deliberately don't meditate. So because I want to have that contrast. I want to see where I'm at if I stop these practices. And it's anywhere, I do it for anywhere from a few days to like a week. And usually it's during that time, if I am going to feel ill, that I do. But really, just do these breathing exercises every morning. It doesn't matter if I'm on vacation or if you're on vacation or if you're out traveling, especially when you're traveling, because you're putting your body out in a new environment with new bacteria in the air, new things in the air. So those are especially times where you want to do your breathing exercises. So it doesn't matter if I'm out camping in Palladoro or I'm traveling with my family. I'm going to wake up earlier than everybody else and do my breathing practices, do my meditations. Breath is life, y'all. Breath is life. So this is what it looks like. So after I do my breath, right, my normal Ujjayi breath, now I'm going to hold it at the top and the bottom. So that's one repetition. I just repeat that 3 times. That was 39 at the top, 13 at the bottom. At your own count. So when you're doing this, your body begins to build up the carbon dioxide. It'll heat up, and especially if you're new at this, you may even start to like drip from your armpits and then begin sweating. Again, like I said, if this is your first time, start with 15 at the top, 5 at the bottom. So So if that seems a little too easy for you, then go ahead and increase at the top. So go, remember, 3 to 1. So if your base is 5, 15 at the top, so increase your base by 1. So do 18 at the top, 6 at the bottom. And you essentially want to find your edge to where it's a little bit uncomfortable. You're putting yourself out there to discomfort, but not too much to where you're gasping for air. So like if you hold your breath at the bottom and then you like when you breathe in you're like you don't want to do that, okay? You want to keep a calm and steady slow breath. Remember, you're breathing 24/7, especially when you sleep. The quality of your breath when you sleep is going to determine the quality of your sleep, and the quality of your breath is going to be determined by how you consciously practice breathing. Just like anything else, practice makes perfect. So when you practice it every day, your breath is going to get better and better and better. So whether you do yoga, whether you exercise, literally you're building up your aerobic threshold. You're getting yourself into aerobic shape just by breathing. You don't even have to go out and do any type of aerobics or running or walking, or you can literally be still, be seated, do this breath retention, and it'll help you increase your metabolism, eliminate fat. When you go up to altitude, it'll let you be more efficient with your breath so that you don't get altitude sickness. It's almost the same thing as, you know, those little mask things that cause resistance for your breath. It's, forget that thing. It's not necessary. Just do these breath retention exercises. Increase the quality of your life. Increase your health. If you want to know a little bit more about me, I don't take any pharmaceuticals, and really the only drug I take, and I don't even want to call it a drug, it's a plant medicine, is, you know, the marijuana. But I'm even trying to eliminate that because it's bad for the lungs, right? And I'm all about simplicity and natural, being natural. And so the less things I have in my life, the better. You all, if you're tired of getting sick, start doing these breathing exercises, and I guarantee you, you will get sick less and less and less frequently. And even when you do begin to feel ill, do these breathing exercises like you're going to war with the disease, because you literally are. And the more you do these breathing exercises, the quicker the disease will leave you. And it's a lot harder to do these breathing exercises when you are in dis-ease. So practice it when you're feeling good, when you're feeling healthy. That way when you are in dis-ease, then you can do these breathing exercises easier, and it won't be like, I can't do that because it's too hard. Y'all, this video was way too long, but I love you all. And I'll see you again soon, and I'll share my other breathing exercises with you afterwards, or in future videos. I love you guys.